tell me this. What message has Tyrese Halliburton sent to the NBA with his performance in this postseason? You heard me read all those comebacks, all those game winners. Kid's been on a tear. What is the message?
That he's a young superstar on the rise. On the rise. I say that, on the rise. Again, Molly, I'm not jumping the gun. I told y'all before this, in this playoffs, it's only 5 superstars in the league. LeBron James, Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, Jokic, and Giannis. The rest are rising. SGA, Anthony Edwards, Tyrese Halliburton. Now, what he's doing in the clutch can't be denied in this postseason, right? I will not deny that this is something beautiful to see. What he has done in the first, second, third round, and now in the NBA Finals on the biggest stage, knocking down the game winner in a hostile environment. You're talking about one of the most dangerous places to play in Oklahoma City. Well, I thought they wasn't gonna lose another game in this postseason, especially in the NBA Finals. Tyrese Halliburton came up clutch and knocked down the game-winning shot. I got to give him a lot of credit for that.
Just before Wendy goes, I just want to be very, very clear. So you don't have Luka or Kyrie in that superstar category?
Well, you know, Kyrie always like walking the borderline, but I think we got to have some type of criteria before we start anointing guys. Like you got to. No. Listen, champion is one thing, and I'm not taking them from Kyrie Irving. I mean, I think he's one of the most skilled players to ever play the game of basketball. What I'm saying is, we can't, if we keep putting everybody and jumping them as the superstar status. Okay. What's the?
Just asking.
Huh?
I'm just asking.
No, I'm asking. What's the criteria then? Like, you got to have some accolades. You got to have some MVP trophies.
Gotcha.
Before we can start anointing guys.
Wendy, I need to know this from you. What message has Halliburton sent to the NBA?
That he is one of the greatest clutch players of a generation. He is on a run right now like we've never seen before. Now, you just went through those 4 shots inside a second and a half or whatever it is. That would be a career for a Hall of Famer, to have 4 shots that win playoff games, high leverage playoff games. But Molly, this whole season, Halliburton has been doing this. He is now 12 out of 14. 12 makes in 14 shots this year, inside 2 minutes left in a game to win or go ahead. So yeah, he's amazing in these last seconds, but he's been doing this. And here's what's so crazy about this. The Thunder's game plan on him worked. He only took 13 shots. He only scored 14 points. That's what they're trying to get. They're trying to hold his shots down. He had 6 assists. That's good. But when he really gets going, he's got 12, 13, 14 assists. In the fourth quarter of this game, they shifted the ball to being an Andrew Nembhard, who was a star in this game. But they went to him down the stretch because Halliburton wasn't as effective. And yet, he still plunges the dagger. That is what he is saying. What he is saying is that when it matters, there's nobody on the planet you want the ball in the hands of more than Tyrese Halliburton. And in a playoff series where you're not trying to win with the most stats, we haven't even mentioned Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He had 38 points last night, the 3rd highest scoring in a debut of a finals in the history of the league. He's not even getting mentioned. What the message Halliburton is sending is, when you need a basket and it's put pressure on, give it to me. And he's having a run that is going to have his name etched on that line well into the future.
Perk, pom-poms aside,
absolutely,
what do you feel like is the significance of the Pacers pulling out the win despite having 25 turnovers?
Well, let me address the 25 turnovers, right? And I know people's like, oh, they had 19 turnovers. No, the Thunder force you into turning over the basketball. We've been saying this in the first, second, third round. Jokic had the worst series of his career in the semifinals. He was damn near averaging 5 or 6 turnovers in that series. That's what they do. They speed you up and make you turn over the ball. Now, what I will say is that the Pacers did an excellent job with that small ball lineup down the stretch. And that's OB Toppin at the 5, Pascal Siakam basically at the 4, and they spaced you out and they gave you room to operate. Here's why I got to give Rick Carlisle some more credit. Maxing out his players, giving them the belief and the trust. Wendy just brought up Nembhard and how he was a star. You damn right he was. And can I say this for a minute? I don't know what the hell they doing over there in Canada. I don't know if it's hot sauce they putting in their food or Swagoo Louisiana seasoning, whatever it is. But they are breeding and raising some damn dogs over there. Nimhart, SGA, Luke Dortz, all these boys from Canada, and all of them showed up on the floor last night collectively. But what Nimhart did, set the tone, being the point guard, being the facilitator, picking the spots on when to be aggressive and getting others involved. I was like, oh, this is growth, but this is also trust, and this is also belief. And I've never in my life, I'm gonna leave on this, I have yet to see anybody make SGA come out of character. I saw it last night. I saw Nimhart after a foul walk up to him. I don't know what the hell he said to him, S.A. SGA gave him a shove.
Yep, I saw it.
He went to the free throw line. Nimhart came back and returned the shove. I was like, we got some smoke here.
That's right. Well, let me say this. Nimhart showed up, no doubt about it, creating points over his own shot. I got to give Obi Toppin some love.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Obi Toppin hit like 5 threes, and I thought that he hit some key three-pointers that kept them in the game. Every time OKC was giving you the impression that they were going to run away with it, Obi Toppin showed up. T.J. McConnell came off the bench in the first half. He made a couple of threes when they left him wide open, okay? But Nimhart did his thing, no doubt about it. Miles Turner can't forget his bank shot 3. You had a collective contribution, which is why I spent time giving all the love to Rick Carlisle. Because when you play 11 dudes for at least 15 minutes a game during the regular season, you've prepped them for this moment. You've prepped your team to trust one another, depend on one another, and know that other dudes can step up and get it done for you, or at least keep you in the mix so Halliburton can close for you. That's what Rick Carlisle has ended up doing. I'm looking at OKC. You lost the game despite creating 24 turnovers. You lost the game despite having 14 steals to Indiana's 1 steal. This is what happened, okay? Indiana still found a way to beat you. And when you look at it from that standpoint, ladies and gentlemen, I'm excited. I know I can speak for Big Perk, Wendy, and everybody else, because you walked into this series, and some people at least walked in scared we will see in a sweep. Some people walked in scared you could potentially see a sweep because OKC's defense was that elite, and you didn't look at Indiana that way, and Halliburton is your pretty much lone ball handler. That's what everybody was thinking. Indiana showed.
So we have 2 people on this couch that know what it feels like to be in the NBA Finals. Kenyon, your net squad made back-to-back finals appearances in your 2nd and 3rd season in the league. Swaggy, you won a chip with the Warriors in your last full season in the league. Gil, you also won a Battle Mode 2 championship.
I had to check because you said NBA championship. I thought you just said championship because I was going to be with you. Because I was going to be with you and just like, yeah.
I do have a little league, championship
under my, but you said NBA, so let me back
that's
up.
That's why I'm wearing the jewelry. So I got to really support the youth.
They give those out
for Little League champions. I don't know what the other teams get. Pat on the back. Better luck next year. Shai, you also have a championship as well, so you can speak to this. But what are the days leading up to the NBA Finals like? Like, what's Ken, you had like I think a 4 or 5 day break between your first one. I want to say a little bit longer between your second one. But what are
a little bit longer?
Like 8 days, y'all got the sweep, got to hang out for a little bit. What are those days though, leading up to? I did the research.
Oh yeah. No, man, people don't know, man. Y'all better. What your motherfucker be saying? Y'all better.